holding a lemur. All right, we're gonna have some crunchy noises. So let's put this over here. Lemur, lemur time now. That's my message. And okay, like these colors make the most sense, and it's honestly remarkable that my mama found some like this. But hopefully this is gonna turn out pretty good. I don't know what surfaces I want to put the. Hey Kai, how's it going? And and what's new in the world, Magdala? We're coming up on Christmas week, which, as Lodas is saying in the Discord, there's only 1,738 more beers until Christmas, you know? So you're talking about a meteor lemur. Hello to you, YouTube. You're saying you want to see the lemur. Me too, but I haven't made it yet. As the title of this stream implies, this. Okay, so what's happening is I've got like a lot of pipe cleaners or these little bendy things for crafts. Oh my goodness, it's been a minute since I've handled one of these. It's truly so fuzzy. I, I've actually got maybe 1,000 of them right here. All you want for Christmas is infected rest. Oh my god, what they've been overworking you lately? Well, I mean, you did say you have 2 jobs, so that would track. How are you? You're saying I need to open gifts. I'm hungry for gifts. Ah, I sometimes I think okay, I think to if you tell somebody what you want for Christmas or birthday or whatever, I think in a way in a very straightforward way that's a sign of affection, right? That's 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 allowing somebody to be a part of your life and your happiness and I don't know, initiating this exchange of gifts or something. You're saying, guys, play Dispatch for sure. I am wondering how much video gaming that I want to get in before the semester starts, that I'm capable of getting in. Because on the one hand, I don't find video games to be that fulfilling or novel most of the time, but I am still like curious about some of them, and I don't know. I've got a really huge I don't know two playlist. So you're hungry for gifts. I I just got the email that the stuff that I shipped off to my girlfriend's house, and this is the first year that we can exchange gifts, or at least that I can exchange a gift to her because I don't know, like last year around Christmas time, she was all like, well, I can't receive gifts at my house. My parents would think that you're a scammer and you're scamming me. And I'm like, how? Why? By buying you things? Probably there's some logic to that. I don't know. Okay, so you're saying you didn't do the lemur after the last stream. Well, I built part of a couch. You're saying Christmas is forbidden by law. You're saying dispatch is 8 to 10 hours of playtime, and it is great. I still it's so completely over. I don't know, in terms of I don't know trend or whatever, but I still want to play some more of Date Everything. Hello to Slimy. I don't know. The topic of a stream can be whatever you like, but and I'll try to respond. But I do get distracted sometimes. You're saying, so you mean to tell us rules card wasn't good enough for you? Hmm? Like on an emotional level? I mean, out of all the things to get called, that one was pretty funny. Why does this? Wait, what? Why does the extra fluffy pipe cleaner come with a lot of little screws or nails or something? I or pins? I don't know. I've never used this before, so I actually can't imagine what's going on there. And then there's okay, so let's get to the proper colors, I hope, and start looking up some reference images because the person that I want to gift a little statue of a lemur to has been, I don't know, studying how to draw them from like a scientific sort of perspective, and so it'll be very obvious if I get something wrong, if I mess up the lemur. No, okay. I I really should have a better plan for storing all of these things I'm pulling out of the box. I mean, they kind of stick together, so I could probably just put them all in a pile. Then there's where you're asking if I can play Day of the Dead. Oh, I'm only a little bit familiar with Day of the Dead. Um, the holiday. Hello to you, Andrea Limas. Hello to you, Walter. What are we stopping? What are we stopping? And you're claiming that the topic of the stream is always about hair. So don't forget it. We've been talking about it for 2 years. How could you forget? Happy anniversary. You're saying, what are those fluffy straws? You've never seen the so-called pipe cleaners before? Well, I actually, I don't know how many pipes these things clean because they're a very specific size, as you can see. Oh my goodness, this is so soft. I'm gonna have a great time here. Um, they're called pipe cleaners, and you should know these things. But if you don't know, then I'm the first to introduce you, and I'm very happy that there's. Can I play Dead song? Maybe. Is that, does that have to do with Day of the Dead? You're saying crack pipe cleaner? Well, I wouldn't know, but thank you for the insight. Dear streamer, which I have no clue thereof, I am tired, I shall away, since I've claimed the #1 title. I have big stuff to do tomorrow. So bye, I bet you will miss me a lot for sure. Magdala, I will in fact miss you. Good night. Good night. Have some good sleep. The instant you get someone, 2 people chiming in like, hey, Chinese, yeah, sure. All right, so River by the Sea starts to talk about Steven Universe. I'm prepared for you this time. River, I'm prepared for you. I'm having a Steven Universe merchandise shirt. There's Hobo Daisy Chain saying, my grandpa turned 100 today. Happy birthday, Nick Care. Oh, sure, yeah. Wait. Hey. Aw. Well, I feel like I enunciated enough. Anyway, so that would be like the same age as like Dick Van Dyke. Oh, and that makes me laugh too. Anyway, mentally unstable is saying spreading Christmas cheer to every streamer. So F5, so Merry Christmas if you celebrated. Oh my gosh, Merry Christmas to you too. There's the circus that is digital. Oh yeah, I recently rewatched up to the like 5 episodes. And okay, so you're saying it does have to do the day of the day. Okay, wait. So your song request, Day of the Dead or Dead, Double Dead is okay. Wait, what's this game about? Because I will hear you out about this, and then it's gonna be like Day of the Dead, like that. I haven't found the song by looking up Dead Day of the Dead. So if there's more to it than that, I would love to know. Anyway, let's catch up on the chat to see what is up. There's okay. There's Ben Newton appearing to say what you're making. Well, I'm actually trying to sculpt a lemur. Well, hopefully I can get to that point because I really do want to get this done by tomorrow. I've had much more time than that. I've had since last Wednesday to do this, but I'm sort of digging through all of these pipe cleaners and sort of hoping that I can find the ones that are lemur colored because I actually haven't sorted my inventory of maybe 1,000 pipe cleaners so far. All right, you're saying some what's up, Quirk Chungus? Well, yeah, what's up indeed. All right, there's okay. You're saying it's the Day of the Dead. Mythical dragons chiming in to say any lesbians here, and ah, sorry for some chaos. Sorry for some chaos, you guys. We're building a lemur here. We're starting with the genetic codes first. Those fluffy sticks are macro DNA strands. Oh, I'm surprised you didn't take this opportunity to dunk on me for being short and call them normal sized DNA strands, which I don't know, that isn't really a sentence that comes out of anyone's mouth, so I can see why you might not. All right. I think I'm not sorting these very well, as you can see, because you're sort of seeing all of the sorting that I'm doing. All right, we're gonna dig through a couple more of the pink ones. This is so many. I also hope that I can make sort of an orange Christmas ornament too, because I think that would be a very nice gift for somebody else. The days are counting down though, so it's definitely a little bit late, a lot late, for all of that. You're saying, can I play Day of the Dead like as a, as a game, as a music, Day of the Dead. It's a cartoon movie, Day of the Dead. I'm like, I don't know, interested It's also a full movie from 1985. Every day I learn some more. Hello, you know. Merry Christmas to you too. I guess now's the time for me to say Merry Christmas to everybody since I only stream the Monday and Friday, and so I wouldn't really see you. There's YouTube sometimes prompts me to add a Q&A sticker like, can you fold a fitted sheet? I why are there default ones in here? But hello to Ian the Big Back, hello to you. And hi everyone. I'm okay, River, I am gonna try to like see and interact with your thoughts about whatever you're thinking about. I okay, rewatching The Amazing Digital Circus was a fun kind of experience because I since they come out over the course of many months, I do lose track of what the tone and characterization of everyone is. Wow. Wow. Okay, because I think I have no use for all of these, after I make a couple of gifts, my first instinct was to get rid of them somehow. Gosh, this is so fuzzy though. I I want to keep it for, I don't know, purposes. I could just keep giving people things that are made of pipe cleaners. No, no, that's not my life. I have to do all that. You're asking if I can stream Wednesday? Hey, wait a second. Wait a second. That Okay, wait. Okay, that's Christmas Eve. I guess that could be worse. I don't know, maybe. I could say hi. I could say hi on Wednesday. Da, 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 da. I don't know if I missed anything in the chat, but I hope not. There's I okay, in my incredible amount of split attention span, what kind of harassment just wandered on through there? In any case, I'm finding some of the lemur colors, and that's very promising. White, here we are, white. This one seems like more dense and all together. And hi to you, Franklin. How are you? Have you ever seen some pipe cleaners craft materials like this? And hi to Sarah Mayer, oh one. And we have some deep brown sort of pipe cleaners also. I don't think it's the exact color of a lemur. Oh my gosh. We're also going to need like a lot of gray. Oh, okay. I wasn't sure how big this thing is gonna be, but I guess it probably depends on the amount of gray that I have in here. Okay, well, that's going to be pretty specific. You're saying your birthday is tomorrow. Well, happy tomorrow birthday. And Ian is saying, I'll keep watching you. All right, I hope you mean through the stream because that's the only way I'm broadcasting me. And you're saying stop in height. Are you telling me to stop growing? I mean, okay, my growth plates have closed. That's the thing that indicates when you've stopped growing taller and everything. Um, but I think I could grow a little bit more surgically, not just because leg lengthening surgery exists, but also because I've got some scoliosis. You're asking if I play Dandy's World? I haven't. Do you recommend it? What's the best part about Dandy's World? I've seen it around. And Cool3 is asking what's that? And he's saying it's getting crowded. And Zuri is showing up to say, love your channel. Why thank you. Why thank you for such a compliment as such as that. Okay, I'm continuing to look for even more pipe cleaners. I've got I've got a box that's a little bit bigger than my head, and that's pretty good. But let's keep on digging because I don't really know when the end of this is or what my inventory is like. I I think there's a gray one in here. If not, that's really gonna affect what kind of lemur that I'm making. There's neck lengthening surgery. Trash hours approaching. Wait. Have you guys seen that one YouTube short that's like a Disney princesses parody where Rapunzel starts an infomercial for a device that like pulls your head and stretches your scalp with a Rapunzelinator, and then the animator doing this like it looks so horrible, but it's absolutely unforgettable. I'm not really selling the absurd art of the internet very well in this sentence, I would say, but it's one of the worst things that I've seen lately, in a good way. in a creative, artistic, someone had to make that kind of way. We've got a lot of potential for grass and things. Check that out. And there's Melissa Emanuel saying hi. Hello to you. How are you? Merry Crisis Lotus. Lotus, hey, what's going on? What's good with you? I I'm trying to make it to the bottom of a box of pipe cleaners over here. I don't think I'm anywhere near that. Oh my god, they sent two different shades of purple. I mean, that's really wonderful. I would have loved that as a kid. But as somebody who doesn't need two different shades of purple at this exact second, I I'm quite overwhelmed. All right. There's Lotus saying, "Why in the hell is there a big question covering my screen?" All right. Maybe I can. Oh, it's just a drag to get rid of it kind of thing. Touch the screen kind of thing. There's Lotus saying, "I'm a new fan from this channel. Well, good to see you. Hello. What sort of things do you like to watch?" Well, that's a really big question, I guess. But today we have crafts. Initially, we've got sorting through the materials to make the craft, and hopefully this yields some results. Oh my gosh. Otherwise, I might be up a little late, or no, I might be up really painfully early. There's can't wait to see you, lemur. I'm historically not very fast about this, but if you, I don't know, if you leave a like or other kind of bookmark on this stream, you could come back and fast forward to the end. That's okay. That's not really encouraging the most engagement. That's what I have to say. You're saying happy 2025 anniversary to the birth of our Lord and Savior Jesus Andrew Christ. Did you just add a middle name? There's and hello to Zuri Kosberg. Oh, are you doing the thing where you scroll between a stream and then it gives you the option to give say hi button? You're needing to get some sleep. Oh my gosh, yes. How's your week been? Have 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 some good rest. Okay, you're saying why do you have so many of these colors? So many colors. Lemurs have like two colors. I thought maybe a bulk order of pipe cleaners was the right solution, but now I don't know. It's been almost 20 minutes. I'm sorting through pipe cleaners while having a chat. I don't know where I'm gonna get with this. There's Lotus saying those 1,738 or however many beers aren't gonna drink themselves. That's right. You're gonna drink 1,738 beers. And hello to Furry12375. Oh my gosh. You've got your ordinary profile picture, I'm assuming, but with a little festive hat. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. This other pipe cleaner it came with just a tinier twisted up, a pre-twisted. What does that mean? I don't understand what that means. In any case, I'm finding that I'm quickly running out of places to set all of these things down. We have some more of this in the pink. I don't really even have ideas for light pink pipe cleaners. I'm digging through this sincerely hoping for some gray, because if I don't find any gray, I'm definitely changing the species of whatever lemur I'm building, because I mean I had the Zaboomafoo little guy in my head, and does this look like Zaboomafoo to you? There's oh oh gosh, what happened in the sudden deleted message? The furry was not a friend. Oh my gosh. Well, sometimes sometimes I like to assume that furries are gonna be friends, but I know it's not always the case. Alright. So hopefully whatever I'm making out of pipe cleaners is gonna be so good and so nice that the people receiving the pipe cleaner gift will not even be a little bit off put by the fact that an adult is handing them a gift that they made out of pipe cleaners. And I think maybe there's a real chance that nobody's gonna think on that, and they're all just gonna be like, wow, what a thoughtful, interesting gift. Thanks for the gift. And hello to a Meow with Adventures Through Life. Hello to a Liz Bunny. Hi. The topic of the stream can be whatever's on your mind, and I'll try to respond, but I do get distracted, I will say. You're saying make the legendary rainbow lemur. And And honestly, I was saying that I didn't have any ideas for the pink, but the person that I want to build this for is a fan of the color pink, so maybe that would be a little thematic. Maybe the lemur is wearing a pink outfit that just so happens to take up most of the body where gray would usually be, but it still looks like a lemur somehow. I don't know. That's the beauty of creativity. You're gonna find solutions in your limitations. Oh dear. I think I actually have run out of space to put all of the pipe cleaners. All right, well, we keep on going, and I think I'm gonna find some gray in here eventually, specifically because there's 1,000 of these, or maybe 2,000. I'm gonna find some light gray. And then, did you order the whole pipe cleaner store? It seemed like the best price on Amazon.com. It seemed like ah, this is kind of like conceptually not in real life where I am, but conceptually this seems like a funny idea sort of for an unboxing video where you don't really want all of this to be in the box, and as it just keeps coming out of the box, you're gonna have to find a way to deal with that. Look at this, Joker colors. Joker colors. Call that some tertiary. Oh, Joker colors. Okay, and little tiny bits of everything are all next to each other. One of them, I haven't found light gray yet, but I think what I'm looking at underneath pure black pipe cleaners, I think that's light peach. What it's such a placid, gentle, millennial beige, light peach kind of thing. All right, you're saying you have to make enough lemurs to surpass the current lemur population. You're saying you love lemurs; they're so cute. I really hope I can do one justice, because I brought a little bit of tinfoil over here so that I could make up the middle of the body of the lemur, and maybe it could like still have poses that it could do, since tinfoil is bendable. Oh my gosh, I do adore how soft all of this is. This is I've had some chunky pipe cleaners for sure in my life. I say this as if I've been eating them or something. I haven't been eating them. All right, the more neutral colors. Oh god, I'm so tired. It's not from the simple task of digging through a box of pipe cleaners. I'm not tired from that. I'm just tired for unrelated reasons. We have they know how much kiddos love pink. I think I'm encountering maybe 4 different bundles of pink. I don't know if they portioned out. Are those 2 different shades of extremely light pink? All right. Ah, okay. You're asking, did I see the new Lumity art that Dana drew? Oh, hey, take advantage of the anything that's on your mind. I'll try to respond. Let's see it then. There's Science Sniper saying Happy Christmas to you too. You're saying you're a YouTuber too. Oh my gosh, what do you like to do? Feel free to talk about it honestly. As long as it's like part of a conversation, I don't even mind. A little bit of the self promotion. Let's look up some Dana Terrace, some art, some art of the Lumity. My goodness, I do forget that Dana Terrace is 35. I mean, it's the age that in my head makes the most sense. Ooh, ah, hey. Wait, okay, wait. Is it the Titaness and the tomato one? Is that what's going on from there yesterday? You're saying you do 3D printing, oh, in your YouTuber thing. Your YouTube channel is about 3D printing, and somebody walks up here, doesn't say hi, but says trans question mark. I don't know. If you have more questions about that, ask again, because somebody before you asked if I saw the art. I'm seeing it. Oh my gosh, that's the one you're talking about with the whole Titan loose sort of a form. Oh my gosh. I do love specifically the appreciation for the Titan forms and grown up forms, and because we've seen all of this different art, since it's since it's getting close to Christmas and I've got this stray green pipe cleaner here, let's wonder if I can make one little Christmas tree. Or, I actually don't have a plan for all of the bright green ones, so we could just like feather this out completely. It could be thick. Anyway, you're saying how long have you been trans and what did you change to? I mean, it's a fine thing to ask, I guess. Um Okay, wait, the way that you're saying it, I it makes me think that the way that I want to explain what goes on with me is not gonna make sense, and you're gonna have to like translate it to something else that makes sense in your head. Cause you're gonna be like, none of what you're saying is any relevancy to what I'm asking. I mean, okay, so I consider myself non-binary or a demigirl or something. And usually I don't bother explaining that because I feel like it's good enough if like friends know or something. It's good enough if people take the time to know me like that as a sign that they care. And so medically, which is the way that you're asking, although non-binary is under the transgender umbrella of things, medically it means that I didn't do anything. I just look at myself and I find what words describe my internal experience the best, and that's the one. And if those words don't make sense to other people, then I usually don't explain it to them. It's sort of a. I thought I was about to make a Christmas tree here. This is. I don't know. You're asking if I have a D. I can buy as many as I like, I think. There's Rebecca Whitfield showing up to say I'm a lesbian. 5 seconds left. Ah! You're saying, what? Quick question, what should I 3D print next? Oh, okay. I got really locked in on talking about whatever the hell else. A little dolphin. I say this because I own only one 3D printed thing that I know of, and it is a little dolphin, and it's a bit of scrap from when I visited a 3D printing shop. I know people who do 3D printing specifically because I went on a date with one, but then I showed up to like this place of makerspace. I showed up to the makerspace, and then and I okay, I guess then I lost my words. And then I lost my words and all of that. I don't think we got together after the date, and that's something that you should really be more sure about saying. But but where was I going with this? Where was I going with this? Oh yeah, I still keep going back to that place where that person is for game night, because there's like a monthly board game night. Sometimes this perplexes me. Anyway, definitely print a little dolphin. And I'm going back on down to catch up with the bottom of the chat. Oh, asking for a color. Ooh, I mean, what color do you have like too much of? What color is gonna like have a little weird bit of it left over and you want a little bit less of that color? Or otherwise, what's your favorite color? I'm looking at bright neon green in my hand right now, and so that could be that could be very fun. All right, so it's really funny that you can time someone out for 80,000 seconds. You can time someone out for 80,000 seconds. I'm ah, I, I, I'm so sorry if the moderating experience ever feels like work. Okay, we have two different shades of orange. Weirdly enough, I actually did want a lighter shade of orange. Here I am complaining about the different, too many varieties of things that are happening in this endless box of pipe cleaners, but, I guess this will have to do. Here's this kind of peachy one, because I want to craft the inside of an orange. So what, would I like weave these two together? But I'm looking at them on the screen and they're very different. Well, this and a more dark orange are the closest ones that I have to orange. You're saying you have blue, red, rainbow, white, black, gray. I mean, you gotta go for some rainbow. Gotta go for some rainbow when you have the opportunity to do so. I don't know, what do you usually use rainbow for? And hello to Purple Mammoth. And guys saying it's fun to time someone out for 80,000 seconds. Yeah. Yeah. I some people online get like caught up in if there should be like consistency or like a code of honor or something for moderation, but I think I might be on the same page as you, which is just like if we show up somewhere to have fun, the moderation should also be fun. What someone will stop or protest if it ain't right. All right, so there's 50 Williams saying I come back here and you're still unboxing more and more colors of Vibe Cleaner. You know it. All right, so we have a very dark forest green. Oh my gosh, it's so what? What? I did I did I already unbox four different bundles of pink? Cuz I don't know, they're all laid in the box in bundles like this. Four different bundles of pink, and I I think I just uncovered two more. Well, it's really looking like I'm not going to encounter the light gray that I wanted, that I thought I looked on the picture on Amazon and it was in the box. Um, so okay, I'm gonna look up different types of lemur. Let's look for a pretty one, I guess. I don't know. Lemurs have a lot of excellent qualities that may or may not appeal to human beings. Please, please, looking through all of this. No, okay, is that it? Finally, one single batch amidst the endless lengths of pink. I might be seeing a light gray. Oh my gosh, okay. Not enough light is getting on that part of the box yet for me to be sure, but I want it to be light gray because that's the kind of lemur I was envisioning. Okay, all of this. I just I think I need to turn the camera around for a second to just sort of show what's happening here. Uh that's some of it. But then I also have what I started out with. Okay. Alright, that's a lot. There's Science Sniper Tech going away because you're going to print a little dolphin. That's awesome. You're asking how long I'm going live. I mean, I was aiming for 90 minutes. You're saying, do I craft with pipe cleaners? Well, not usually, but I had a dream. Had a dream that it would be very heartfelt as some kind of holiday gift. So I've started crafting with pipe cleaners today at this exact second. So you're chiming in at a very valuable second. You're saying you like the mouse lemur. I need to look up some different varieties of lemur to see what my options are. Lemur, I the thingy in Zaboomafoo was a lemur, right? I think so. Cause here's all these cute little things. Ooh, wait, is a tarsier? Is a tarsier a type of lemur? I like those. Very cute. You're saying if there's no gray, you have been targeted, you have a secret enemy. Oh my gosh. And you're asking who did I vote for? Good question. And hello to Jaden Tovar as well. Hello. Okay, so I think we're almost to the bottom of the box after a lot of pink. I could genuinely do something with the pink. It could turn out fine probably if I made a lemur that was, is this a different, oh my god, it's a totally different shade of pink. It's a specifically really light red pink, which is different from the I don't know. I had words. I had logic. I had some kind of a vision for all of that. But let's just keep on stacking these. My words leave me. My vision leaves me. Okay, you're saying I think that's really cool. The Luna Star showing up to say Jesus loves you. Okay, but wait, I have a question. I don't know if you're still here. Jesus loves you, little individual. So I'm an atheist, and I usually hear that as like a little catchphrase or something. But in your life, in only what you've lived and what you've gone through, what does that mean to you? If you could answer, because I don't know. I'm curious about stories and I'm curious about whether the pile of pipe cleaners that I'm stacking on top of itself is going to stay in place. Curious about other stuff aside from that too. And hello to DDA. Hello to you. What's on your mind today? Hope it's I hope good things are happening to you. Wow. I've gone through all of this and I've only found one batch of like a light, bright, classic blue. I have like some teal, I have some dark blue, I have some light blue. I I didn't mean to have this many pipe cleaners, even though I consciously went through the decision to look at a box of maybe about 2,000 pipe cleaners on Amazon and be like, yeah, that's the right amount. I don't know. Maybe I thought I would never have to unbox the whole thing because maybe the things that I was looking for would be right at the top. I don't know what my thought process was. All right, a little bit more. And we have some orange and we have some red. Ah, 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 I'm almost out. I'm almost out of here. All right, and there was some light gray on the other end of the box that I opened it from. All right, yeah, I love it. I found the light gray after a lot of searching. I think my intention is to use all of it for a single craft today. After searching and chatting for 36 minutes, I think I'm gonna use all of the light gray, and it's gonna be great. It's gonna be lightly great or heavily great. Who knows? Okay, so you're saying Merry Christmas. I'm so excited for it. Nice. And Susie Williams is explaining Jesus Andrew Christmas died for your sins so you can sin without divine consequences. I've heard that take before. I think a Christian was joking with me, being like, well, homie died on the cross for all, saw everything you're gonna do, and still decided it was worth it. So you kind of have to make the sacrifice worth it. And I'm like, I know that's a blasphemy, even as an outsider to your whole entire deal. That sounds like a blasphemy. It's funny though. It's funny though. You're cheering for the gray. Ian the Big Back is saying I have to go because I have to check out a cat. Ooh, lovely. I hope it's a good cat. Oh my goodness. I would totally ask you to come back and send pictures of the cat in the Discord, but I don't know. It's easy to forget these things, so I won't. Just good luck. You're saying, may peace be with you. I just noticed your profile pic. Hello, house. Hey, how wonderful. And in fact, I thought that somebody else, also in cartoon news, I thought somebody else was going to show up to talk about Steven Universe, so I put on the Steven Universe shirt today. I've had this for so many years now. Yeah, but and just now I've seen the art, the Lumity art. I said light gray, but honestly, it's just regular. It's just a regular kind of gray. I will take it. That's really great. But yeah, there we go. Okay, then you're saying Jesus actually died so we can have Easter. The specific. um, okay. The fact that you would think about that for Easter. I mean, I guess there's no reason that wouldn't be, I don't know, any less true compared to Christmas or something. Okay, we get some explanations around here. Minnie Banana saying, in my opinion, Jesus was never born on Christmas because it doesn't say he was in the Bible, right? That's and since you're having that opinion, I've heard that's actually a very good hunch because what happened was other cultures as the religion sort of spread out had sort of a celebration around the middle of winter, the solstice, around what we call Christmas time, and then when the new religion, Christianity, comes in, then it's like, well, here's how you're supposed to worship, here's how you're supposed to celebrate. The people are like, well, if we have to give up our holidays, that sucks. And so whoever was bringing in the religion went, well, okay, you don't have to give up a holiday, just make it about something else that isn't heresy. And so that's how Christmas came about. It was a adaptation of pagan holidays into something so I don't know, marketable. Well, okay, the marketability came later. I don't know where I was going with that train of thought, but I'm now looking at images of lemurs. Now, this individual that I want to make this gift for has a just sort of wants to make a story about some lemur people in a science fiction kind of way. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be fun, I think. All right, Zuri said something. Wait, you retracted your own sort of thing. Sunny Lemon is saying, "I ate my family. You're next. I ate them for lunch and you for dinner." Hey, that's a scary thing to say to somebody. Okay, let's go like this, and this is gonna be a lemur body, I think. Hopefully, I don't know. I'm going into this with a lot of hopes and dreams, not too much of a plan. Um, just sort of seeing whatever I've got the space for. Okay, is that how much lemur that I'm gonna have? Am I gonna stick some limbs in this for everything? Find me some gray indeed. And is that a learning with Pibby sort of emoji? And hello to Coziest Marrow and Trubon. Hi, hi. What brings you here today? What's on your mind? The topic of the stream is whatever is on your mind, and I'll try to respond to it. But sometimes I get a little distracted. Okay. So, getting some gray, but then we also maybe want something that's half this size, and we'll make that the shape of a head, I think. I thought that I was gonna get properly into sculpting things with clay or maybe wood for a while. I don't think I ever got there. Saying here we start the Arts and Crafts Lemur Edition speedrun. You speedrun! Well, that would sort of help my schedule, honestly. That would sort of, if I were able to do this fast, I don't know if I will do this fast, that would sort of, help my whole deal. Okay, so is the head half as big as the body? Only if we're doing some kind of chibi thing. There's Sandra Horn. Hello to you. Hello to you, Sandra Horn. Do 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 do. Okay, and let's this is, you can almost see the okay, this is useful, I want to say, to do on stream as well, because that allows me to maybe stay slightly focused. Okay, debatable, but also to mirror whatever it is I'm doing in the camera. All right, so I feel so silly. I ordered $30 worth of pipe cleaner, and I don't actually know if my skills are that good in pipe cleaner, lemur sculpture type of things. Oh my gosh. Okay, so what do I want to do for the head? Maybe I have this ball here, but it's possible that it won't actually need anything in the middle of it as much as a body of it will. There's putting some metal up for the lemur. Okay, so my initial idea is to just sort of start wrapping like this. Hopefully that will turn out all right. Do I want this to be smoother? Maybe. I uh, I'm thinking of how I got to this point, trying a craft in a way that I've never tried a craft before, and it's it's a little bit baffling to me. Okay, so that's gonna have to stay on. It's gonna have to stay on the body, or otherwise adhere to itself. Maybe if I crisscross it, then it could like weave with something else. Only $30 for the full store, because you never really think about needing this many pipe cleaners, and now that I have this many pipe cleaners, it seems like I could open a pipe cleaner store, doesn't it? Okay, so I'm gonna go around like talking myself through it probably, and figuring out how this all works. I don't know. I feel like I had other things to maybe talk about also, since this is a live stream where a human person is, and I can talk about things, and it's not just okay, maybe I need to like stab this through. That would kind of make sense. Stabbing. Stabbing. Alright, I'll try that next. Or maybe what I want to do is start this with several limbs. Okay, you're saying the lemur seems promising. I don't think I could open an Etsy store, mainly because this is my amount of progress so far, and you've got to have a little bit, more going for you before you start on that. Okay, so not to waste the tinfoil ball that I've already balled up, but maybe that's kind of dense, honestly. Alright, well, that's what I brought more foil up here for. Okay, and I'm gonna like stick limbs in this. I had something else that was like very specifically on my mind before starting up the stream, but I don't quite know what it was at this exact second. Okay, so that will be good. Gosh, is there any color that I need the least of? Because it seems a waste to put one of the few precious, I don't know, light gray ones that I've found in the middle. Okay, I guess it won't look strange if I put, um, a little bit of the dark pipe cleaners and have them poking out like that. Okay, so first I make a little skeleton, and that will be very good. Maybe I want to even look at a lemur skeleton. Ah, maybe that's something that helps me out in this journey. Do, 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 do. I think I was thinking about people. Oh, okay. I'm feeling some mixture of like bold and determined and foolish, I guess, because I've thought about what I've tried to do to be more social this year. Okay, let's look up lemur. Let's look up Lenore. Let's look up lemur skeleton. Skeleton. Tried to be more social this year, but I am going about some of it in the wrong ways. Ooh, wow. Okay, so we get some rib cage up on this thing. Ooh, some shoulder bones and some large hands, depending on what's going on. You're saying lemur umel. Is that a type? Is that a type of the lemur? Do 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 do. Did you just put like two words together and that's something are you just doing an anagram of lemur? Okay, should go like this, and then the head can be like that, and then the rest of it can be like here. Do I want to mark where I think the hip bones are gonna be? Well, probably, since legs are coming out of there anyway. Okay, so the spine is a little bit long. Foil lemur indeed. Okay, I was thinking about the things that I've done to try to be social this year. Maybe next year I have to join groups or something. Okay, talking about this is helpful, but I have to like discover who I am or who I can be in the context of knowing other people. Because, hello to Esther Alvarez. Greg is saying, Charlotte then goes on to sculpt a divine lemur statue greater than the ancient Romans. Hey, my perfectionistic tendencies want that to be so possible. That might actually be why I bet $30 and my time on the on the idea that this is possible. Oh my god, I should have started it. I'm gonna maybe see the person who I can gift this to tomorrow. And and I have no idea if I'm even capable of sculpting. I guess I'm really betting. That I am. Wow. Okay, so we're gonna have some legs. Gonna be great. Maybe do I want them to just be made out of one single pipe cleaner? I don't know. And there's Purple Mouse saying something that helps me gain more confidence in talking to people in public is complimenting strangers. I've I've heard that that's really great. Ah, I'm so nervous that I'll say something, of course, but say something that won't be interpreted as a compliment because sometimes the things that I love about other people um, are not traditionally complimentable. This is one dude I know. I absolutely adore how his head is almost perfectly spherical. It's just really satisfying. It's deeply satisfying to look at. I don't think I can ever tell him this though. I don't think I can ever mention this to him though. So yeah, so the complimenting people is great, but I guess it also goes along with the exercise of finding what's okay to compliment people on, not the perfectly spherical head. You're saying you're motivating me to start making my Christmas gifts for friends. Ah! Oh my gosh, are we all quite late around here? Oh my goodness. I think my girlfriend is pretty good at coming up with gifts, or at least the thoughtfulness that goes into gifts. I don't know. I've seen some people that are kind of next level on finding a damn fun gift that you don't even know you want. Okay, you're saying don't join a sect. He's in the chat. The round-headed individual that I can never tell. I really love the round head. Um, hmm. Yeah, I know for a fact this individual is at work, but also I don't know, sometimes takes breaks. I don't know if they got notifications for my channel. Okay, it's possible. It's possible that this person could be in the chat. I'm gonna say that's not happening though. Okay, do I want shoulders? What kind of shape are we having in the shoulders? There's like a wingspan going on here, I wanna say. Okay. I do miss making things with pipe cleaners, I think. I don't think I made that many things, but I think I went through the mental problem solving process of trying to figure it out one time. And I guess the motions of that, of figuring out how things link together, I guess that sticks with you. Hey, Widow Lars. Hey, oh my gosh, hey, you got a different profile picture right now, right here. Hey, what's going on there? Looking nice, looking pretty good. What's on your mind today? Okay, let's try to, and I didn't make these the same length either, so maybe that's okay. Like I know that proportions are really important to art, but I am also just like kind of more freestyling it a little bit more than actually I don't know, doing measurements of proportions, but proportions really affect how how your art turns out, and whether it matches. See, I'm trying to do some like shoulder blades. I'm trying to do some hip bones. Oh my gosh. Um, and proportionally, I'm looking at the picture of the skeleton. It's looking kind of weird. You're saying a way should be found in it. What is it with people? It shouldn't make me laugh as hard as it does, but yeah, yeah, okay, yeah. Everyone else rocks up in here and is like, "Are you Asian? What kind of Asian?" But you got it on instantly. You got it on instantly. Yeah. My mama does not think that she's white. If we try to call her white, she's like, "No." But she has brown hair and green eyes. I I, it boggles the mind. It boggles the mind if it's a conversation that I don't have with her like all the way. All right, there's Purple Mama saying, I personally fake confidence until I can make it, even if it's just talking to a cashier. Talk like I'm confident, and it makes me feel less nervous, but I don't know if that goes for most. I feel like I'm good as long as there's a context, as long as there's a compelling reason, And as long as I don't have an excuse to get out of it, like some Venn diagram of those scenarios, makes me more comfortable with talking to people. Like if there's a solid reason to talk to somebody, then I'm good. I'm Gucci. I'm Dolce and Gabbana. I'm all good with all of that. You know. Okay, you're saying it can be a silly lemur. Oh, like a less proportionate lemur. All right, I hear you. I hear you. You're going anatomically correct with that lemur. I'm trying. Widow Rose is saying I have to fake confidence. Now it's real because of my friends. That's a really wholesome thing to say. Oh my gosh. There's Tia saying, I know my Asian mixes. I'm one of them. Okay, fist bump. Hey, what's up? this, I. Oh my gosh. I was thinking about my half brother the other day, and I that probably like was why I had mixes on the mind or something. Or I could also have it on the mind because that's what my mind is made of. But I don't know, go somewhere with that. That's what we're saying. I'm confident when I'm not buying something. Oh, very specific. Eliana Hofart comes in to say, hi, how's your day been going? Oh, I got up way later than I wanted to. I thought I was gonna be productive this morning. No, laid in bed, watched several comedy specials on times 4 speed. You're saying, what is that I'm making? Um, well, I'm mostly making a lot of conversation and getting distracted, but I hope I'm making a lemur sculpture that can be posable and bendable when I'm done with it. And that will be very nice indeed. All right, let's put some heads together. Not okay is coming in to say ping pong egg roll. Yeah. What? Oh, okay. That was so incomprehensible for a second. I was like, I was like, yeah, maybe you're just entering the word equivalent of a QR code. Yeah, I can be hungry though in the microaggression. I didn't have enough breakfast. Damn. All right. Okay. I look like Lofa's sister. Did you spell that correct? I can't tell if you've spelled that correctly. Lofa, internet celebrity. No shit, I do. No. what the? What the fuck? I we a lot of the time I have not been able to see it. I do kind of see it. Dude, why is the AI overview when I Google Lofe or whoever why does the AI summary say is a YouTuber who has experienced both the highs of internet fame and the challenges of self-doubt? That's the AI calling you out like that, or is it just oh, it's from like iHeartRadio? Okay, well that's a different context. Wow. Okay, so I don't know if anyone also had no idea who that was. Uh, I, yeah, I mean, I kind of see it. Wow, okay, the past few things I haven't been able to see. Someone said I look like the guy from Squid Game because I am in Nation who got short hair. Somebody said I look like the voice actress of Amethyst Steven Universe. I didn't see it. I just sort of knew that they had seen an Asian woman before, and I happened to be one of those at the time. And wow, no, I do kind of see that. I we could have been squoze out of the same lady. All right. So there's Eliana saying, "I'm not trying to be rude or anything, you boy or a girl. Well. Thank you for specifying that you're not trying to be rude. Thank you. That's so considerate. Everyone asked that though. Yeah, being a girl, I'm a girl doing things. You're saying I'm Keon Pepsi. I love sinking in Pepsi. I'm addicted. Sinking, sinking specifically. All right. There's TAS. You haven't been here. You're gonna answer for me on that. I mean, okay. The pronouns are available to subscribers. Funny enough, but yes. All right. You're trying to be productive too, but the procrastination god's taking a hold of me. I hope you're not procrastinating anything for Christmas gifts or anything, because we are cutting it very close. Oh dear. Okay. So, thinking on this, meditating on this. Where do I want to go next with this? I think I want to add meat to the body, and by meat I mean tinfoil, and it's gonna be at least for a torso. Okay, so this is how small the first ball of tinfoil from something this size turns out, and so maybe I want half for now. There's Oh, okay, you're telling me his name stands for loser, F, and everything. He was down bad there for a bit. Really? Wait, I associate down bad with like being so thirsty for somebody who may or may not like you back, and like okay, mood, but is that what you mean? Does anyone watch Has Been Hotel or Hell of a Boss? That is something that has okay. Wait, I told you that I was waiting to watch season 2 of Has Been Hotel until my dear friend who is a doctor in the psychology could also watch it with me, and we thought we were gonna watch it in person, make a movie night of it, but we know we live across town, so it's easier to just be like a little bit virtual on that, watch that on the Discord. And so finally I've seen I think most of season 2, maybe 5 episodes. My gosh, I need to be re-listening to the songs. That's skillful. It's so flashy. It's so fun. I feel like Has Been Hotel is maybe some of the perfect entertainment for the modern age, because in the modern age, the executives, TV executives, expect people to watch the show while being on their phone at the same time, and apparently they've started like writing to cater to that experience. But honestly, Has Been Hotel already has so many flashy lights and punchy moments and bright colors. Uh, it is kind of the visual equivalent of like jangling some keys the entire time, and hey. That's if it works, it works. I'm enjoying. I'm enjoying. All right. It was Claire saying, "Do you have ideas for drawing something?" I'm going around asking if people can tell me to draw something. Oh my gosh. Well, I haven't caught up on the chat because I got really locked in on talking about one thing. But I don't know if you're still here, then I would suggest that you draw a strawberry shortcake. A strawberry shortcake, I guess you could interpret that as the character or the dessert, whichever you want to do, but you know what? I think that would be a happy sort of a time. There's Eliana saying, I hope you have an amazing day and you look beautiful. Why, thank you. And you're saying, draw around on top of a cat. That was some good suggestions too. The call out, it's all 100% Christmas related. That's the that's the danger of, I don't know, being an artistic soul or something. You're gonna be late to stuff, and you are also going to try to give people stuff. Because, I mean, it's like this heartfelt way to do things, of course. You're saying foil tastes nice, and okay. Not okay is saying you meant down bad as instead he talked about his depression, told a story to help others through theirs. I I think I like to think of maybe that's one of the few benefits of, I don't know, social media and things. You can just if something bad happens to you, you can tell other people, and it can help them contextualize their own lives and things. Da-da-da. Okay, you're watching Has Been a Hell of a Magdala is sleeping but came back. Oh my gosh, you're asking me who's my favorite character in the Has Been Hotel. Ooh, that's super tough. That's super tough. Well, I do smile really big when Angel Dust comes on screen. I do. I Some of the characters are compelling as villains, are interesting. Wait. Okay. Last season, in season 1, Loot was like kind of annoying, kind of insufferable, kind of I don't know, just like a antagonist, and then I'm like I feel kind of like distaste when Loot is on screen. But then in the second season, she has like a really good song, and I'm weak to that. So villains doing songs wise, that might be an unexpected type of a favorite. I haven't finished the season yet, so I don't know if she's gonna go back to being annoying for me, but hey, that was really fun. Okay, but I think maybe Angel Dust. Maybe Angel Dust. All right, let's you're saying mine is Lucifer. is a fun little character for real. You're saying draw foil lemur. Hey, it's meta. And I drew Nifty today with a 1-year-old art kit. I look good. You have a favorite song? Ooh, favorite song in the Has Been Hotel. Ooh, I think I've re-listened to Loser Baby and maybe Stayed Gone. I've listened to those two the most, but I have a feeling I'm gonna get a different favorite by the time I listen to all of season 2. Okay, so let's let's turn this into a body or something like that. Make sure to have, I don't know, enough air in there. Wings, maybe. That's what's happening. Okay, so, rib cage. And I don't think I'm putting that on the right side, but gonna continue to figure that out. Okay, what if we wrap this around the other side? I started assembling the couch with no instructions, I don't know, yesterday, day before that, because it didn't come with any instructions, which really affects whether you can construct something with instructions. Some tasks showing up. They should put the Jabo song in Has Been Hotel. If I look this up, how's it gonna be? If I look this up, how's it gonna be? I we get some. Oh no, he's born in 2003. I keep learning these things about people. It's too personal to learn that. That's an entire. Oh, that's younger than my little brother. Okay, so you're saying it's kind of up tempo and motivating, huh? I mean, that sounds great actually. That does sound great actually. From California too. Cool. All right. And what? Okay, absorbing the picture of the lemur, studying the picture of the lemur. We've been here for an hour. I've sorted through everything that I have now, and I've been talking like nuts, and the shape of the body is gonna make sense. It's going to make sense. Okay, so I think I definitely want more meat here. All right, and it's gonna make sense. I'm just looking at the rib cage, looking at the skeleton, looking at all of this. And there's Wyatt Johnson coming up here to say stop it. Did you come in earlier and say stop in like all caps? I have no idea. No idea what's up. Oh hey, that was something else that's on my mind. Something weird is happening to one of my nails. Maybe you can see that. It's just the white part is just slowly going way more down on one nail. I've never really heard of this, but when I look it up on the Google, it says that maybe it's eczema. I don't know. What's causing that actually? You're saying, am I going to use sculpting clay with this? I actually don't have any left, and I want to give this away tomorrow, hopefully. So no, but I mean, at one point I thought I was gonna sculpt my original characters out of clay and stuff, because I thought maybe that was gonna be easier to do than using 3D models. Thought that was gonna be easier to do, and I'm making a very lopsided little thingy here. Oh my god. Okay, so let's put that all together. And maybe it's almost looking like something. You're saying, what's in the jambalaya? You're doing some cannibalism jokes kind of a thing. You're saying, I have eczema and it's annoying and itchy as flip. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've had eczema all my life, but these days, I don't know if you can see that my arm is covered in just like a ton of little bumps, and I didn't used to know that people could have upper arms like without bumps, because I think everyone in my family has bumps on the upper arms too. But like every time I meet someone with eczema, I think it's manifesting differently for them. That's confusing. That's baffling. I don't know what that means. You're saying jambalaya is sacred, I can't tell. You're saying my aunt had the same thing in her fingernail before dying. Yeah, you won't be. Alright, there's some W name. You also have eczema, so bad. Are we all just showing up artisanal and with eczema? What's going on here? Okay, a little bit like this. Who else bisexual and Asian? While we're here. Alright, what do we got? What do we got? Lemur has has tummy? Ring-tailed lemur? I think I'm figuring out a ring-tailed lemur. They can be very soft and very fluffy. Ha ha ha. Okay, as I'm looking at more of the pictures, my question is answered. Lemur has tummy. That's very good. Saying eczema is a prerequisite to being an artist. General Grievous showed up and says pass. Oh, well, I hope we're passing. You're saying she was ran over by a truck. Oh my gosh, your poor aunt. It's terrible. I can't sleep sometimes because it burns. What in the world? Why is this happening? I mean, I guess genetics or something. You're saying I'm not Asian, but I'm pan. Alliance squad. All right. How much of a tummy goes on the lemur? Is it the thing that I was previously wanting to use for the head? That much tummy? Maybe. But they can also stretch out and be like noodly. There's Emily had been chiming in to say, God bless, I'm gay. What about you? We rock up in here a little bit the bisexual and the pansexual. I guess I took a roll call just now. And you're saying we're all a little bit gay, and you're saying that you are gay. Okay. Hey, woohoo, yay, woohoo, awesome. Um, ah, well, primarily right now, I'm finding it difficult to be bisexual because I'm surrounded by pipe cleaners. Mm. Sometimes I say things and then I hear what I've said and it doesn't make any sense. And there's not really any hope of it making any sense. All right, let's find out. Big, fluffy tummy, meaty thighs. Wow. Okay. That's gonna keep on going. And you're asking also, are you a boy or a girl? I definitely am. Yeah, definitely one of those. Okay, but yeah, doing girl stuff. You're saying gay town population going up. The references always. All right, you're saying this is a mixed Asian community. I dub you all Cambodian now. Oh my gosh, I didn't act fast enough. I could have claimed all of you for the Philippines. Okay, and let's create thighs. It's a great day to create some thighs. Gonna start like this. And okay, maybe this should go around the center, and then this can be, I don't know, tummy as well. I'm looking at so many reference images of lemur, and I don't know if it's actually giving me the knowledge that I want to succeed creating a lemur. There's you're saying we can all use gay powers. I feel the pressure of moderating today. How's it that I'm the only mod in chat? No, I'm not the responsible and clearly morally ambiguous. I don't know if you wanna if you wanna just like take the pressure off, you can just I don't know, do one action that's like funny or something. it's unserious. Let's say unserious. Okay, so let's get on over here. You're saying pipe cleaners are scary as a pie. I know. Hey, we're afraid. We're afraid of the techniques that the pipe may be cleaned. I don't know. You're saying we have to test the waters and see how far the let's go. I'm a little bit scared of you. A little bit scared of you right now. All right. Okay, lemur tummy. Right on the money. Try to do something. Feeling funny. Okay. Let's. I keep not trying to make this not trying to make this like too lopsided on purpose. Oh my gosh, I just keep having like so many trust the process type feelings. But why would I trust the process though? I've never done this before, but I have such good dreams. Okay, there's guy saying letting him do all the work. Evil plan. Okay, so lemurs happening, social thoughts still happening. I think I don't know. I might try to imitate the most social people that I know about next year. However, the most social people that I know are like two different mothers in their 50s. And I don't know, my best friend who's this doctor of psychology also is decent at talking to people, great at talking to people because that's literally her job, but also she does say that it drains her, and I don't know, that's not the perspective that I get from the 50-year-old ladies. I get a different perspective from the 50-year-old ladies. You don't know what a lemur looks like from memory? I'm about to reinvent your memories right up in your head. Whatever I put down here, that's about to be correct. It's about to be what lemurs look like in real life. All right, okay. And it's so intimidating because I'm trying to gift this to somebody who studied their anatomy for art reasons already, for longer than, how long have I been on? An hour and 15 minutes. That's how long I've studied lemur anatomy. Okay, we're looking for lemur. We're looking for lemur. There's Susie Williams. I can like just ban the whole chat, right? I I did say do something irresponsible. I don't know. That'd be giving yourself a break. Well, if you're doing such a thing, just go like a timeout, cause we like widow rars. That's someone who's been around here before. Can't be having a ban about widow rars. You've been around here before. All right, you're saying I just keep seeing Zaboomafoo. Yeah. No, that is it though. Okay, so I was about to just tell you incredible stories about what a lemur could be. It's about to tell you that it's a little dog made out of foil. But no, you're right. He's a bummerful. Yeah, that's what a lemur is. Okay, you're testing. You're on a break. I just make everything a joke when I'm in social situations. My close ones hate me for this one trick. You see, I'm really curious about how to keep a conversation flowing beyond some like initial quip like that. Some initial jokes and things. I feel like I could think of something funny eventually, but it also really depends. You're saying there's no mistakes you can make in art. All mistakes you can turn into uniqueness throughout your creation. It's not human to be perfect. And in the age of AI, it's more important to hear than ever. And hello to Zuri Kosberg again. You are doing the thing where you flip between the streams and it lets you activate the button that says hi again. You are doing that, huh? You're saying I can ban myself to get out of the responsibility, but hey, you got a customizable experience up in here. You just let me know what it is you want. Okay, I actually have a fresh box of tissue here. Um, so maybe this is what tummy is made of. Okay, and then we can just sort of get in here, and some of it is gonna be sculptable, but and posable rather, and other parts of it are gonna be so soft. That could be cool. Hello to DJ Toe Tickler. Incredible. All right, you're saying that's what my teacher said. Wait, what your teacher said? That you get too nervous to make a joke. Oh my, you're human and perfect though. And base profile picture. Hey, that's awesome. You found a nice corner of the internet. Then, if I may say so, if I may assume so. All right, let's continue putting some tissue around this thingy, and then my intention is to cover this in the coveted gray pipe cleaners. And gray pipe cleaners that took forever to find. Wow, what a journey this all is. What a journey indeed. All right, so that's bottom heavy now. Okay, a little bit of the form of the lemur definitely disappearing in here, but I want it to, I don't know, I want the skeletalness to disappear in a way that makes you say, hey, that looks more like a lemur now. Because that's how lemurs disappear their skeletons to begin with. Okay, is this second piece of tissue helping me at all? It might not be. It might not be helping me at all. I've just put a second piece of tissue on there and it's sort of obscured my vision. Then there's what you saying. Asking what I'm making, trying to make a lemur. It's been over an hour. I'm gonna learn. You're saying, bro, it's crumbling under zero pressure. That's the sentence of the year, honestly. You're saying AI takes from actual humans, actual art, and pieces it together to create a dumb image, but it'll never be art. If we stop creating art, AI won't do anything new. I really wonder, like, could a machine ever make something truly, totally, completely new? Definitely the element of creation, of creating things, where you observe something. Do they have a very fluffy, pale sort of belly? Okay, let's look at what colors I got. Very fluffy and pale. Oh god, I have all the colors in the world. I'm facing up against a wall, basically a full wall of fluff. Okay, so this is the fluffiest gray pipe cleaner that I have. Is this a full loop? Why would that? Okay, not a full loop, but the fluffiest gray pipe cleaner that I have. Wow, wow. Okay, and it's weirdly long. What? I is that 2 feet? Is that 2 or 3 feet? I huh. Okay. The what did they? What do you think the manufacturers wanted people to do with this? Alright, you're saying owes me a white monster drink Loki. Wait, okay. And we're scrolling. You say they won't pay up. And you're talking about AI slop being called generative art. You need to punch drywall later. And you saying that you're poor and have to buy. You have to buy your house. You have to sell your house. Hello to Sue saying yes I can. Okay, interesting. You're saying being poor is the new rich. I'm told. You guys excited for Christmas? I I hope so. I don't know. The last couple of Christmas I went in with low expectations. This year I'm giving the gift of manual labor to my mama, and I am helping her to build a. Do we want an even paler color? I don't know if we have the right stuff. I'm building a couch for her. It's is naturally, I mean, the whole family is also going to use the couch. Wow. I I have no idea if any of this is going to be the right colors, but if it's not the right colors, then do I want to like stick more? This is so much. What? Okay, do I want to stick more of the right colors in there? What do I do with this? Okay, so 4 days till Christmas. You're saying that's longer than 2 feet. Thanks for a compliment, Bo Rooks. Don't know if you're still here. I didn't catch up on the chat, but thank you very much. It's spreading positivity. You're saying the chat be yapping. Gus the Jester came up and said what you're holding. I hope this is eventually going to be a lemur made of pipe cleaners, but I'm doubting my skills, and I have so much to do today. I don't know. I don't know if I can do justice to the $30 worth of pipe cleaners that I bought. Don't know if I can do that justice and make a good lemur. I hope I can because I've already placed that bet monetarily. All right. Whew. Okay. There's like saying Momo vibes from the colors. Avatar: The Last Airbender. Yeah. Yeah, lemur monkey. So there you go. There's some mama coming back, spamming some Momo in the chat. If any of you dare to spam, I have the finger over the nuke button. You would be a really funny babysitter. I want to say YouTube user said that you would be a very funny babysitter. I mean, mostly funny if I am not the parent, because you would nuke the kids. Mostly funny if I am not the parent, but yes, that's some good stuff. That's some good stuff right there. Okay, I think I'm creating lemur Tommy. Um, do I put more of the color white? Did I search for gray pipe cleaners for all that time just to have one 3-foot pipe cleaner provide enough like fur for all of this? Okay, well let's try to be, I don't know, efficient or something about all of this. Okay, goes around the leg, up the leg a little more. It's very funny to try to do this at all. I don't know, stuffed animals exist. Why is this a first instinct that I have? Okay, maybe the existence of the 3-foot long ultra fuzzy pipe cleaner. Maybe that changes the direction of this creative project. Maybe that changes things a little bit, because I can just maybe, I don't know, fill in the entire body with all of this. Maybe that's something I can do. All right, you're talking about pizza pie. Should I go live, or do you like pizza pie? Why is it only one or the other? Why can't you follow your dreams and go live? I'm assuming that's your dream, unless you're going live for, I don't know, bad reasons. Why can't you do both? Loving the pizza pie. You're saying you want a monkey paw. I love the profile pic, by the way. That scene gave me so many different feelings at the same time. It's some excellent commemorative profile pic. I'm actually a little bit surprised as the years go on, and people are still like, yeah, still love that show. I mean, it hasn't been too many years, but yeah, we're unwinding this entire thing because I've put the padding for a little tummy up in here, but what does that mean? Okay, I'm losing a train of thought in the middle of having a train of thought. What does that even mean? What does all that mean? V looks like he should be in 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 grade. All right, yeah, like V from Cyberpunk the game. Like Okay, so this thing is maybe enough to make the entire body of all these little lemurs. And now that I'm looking at it, their tummies are kind of white. Okay, so uh the the other one, I could go for white as in gray, or like white as in a little bit cream colored. Honestly, the cream colored would not seem out of place whatsoever, but do I want to go for that actually? Wow. Wow. All right. There's compliments on the shirt. Why, thank you, Linda. Thank you, Linda. There. What else did we say here? Me and Tessa get married and you're invited. Oh my goodness, this is extremely fast. What's even happening there? You're saying our house is in our hearts? Yeah, you know what? I think so. I think so. And we're talking about some admiration for Cyberpunk 2077. Okay, there's the various types of white and cream colors here. You know what? I will go for a slightly off-white. It's a little bit indistinguishable, but I don't know. The vibes are better. All right, what else have we got? Let it bound down. Like, okay, wait, something that I wonder about, just kind of idly. There's this entire huge movement of artists being against AI and everything. But then, well, in schools also, I'm under the impression that kiddos are like growing up with with having the option to cheat with the chat GPT and everything. And so does does this mean, if the artists are against the AI in general, that they are also um, resisting the urge that they're seeing from all of their peers to not do any schoolwork and learn anything ever? Yeah. Is learning still en vogue among artists? I do wonder this. All right, so I'm only drawing on my YouTube channel for fun. I have a job, Chipotle. Nice to meet you, Charles. Hey, that's pretty good. Wait, is your profile picture a picture of you at your job, or just something like that? And you're talking about cream versus off white. You're saying I'm probably be against AI, but it's so fun to use. But you probably should be. I mean, and okay, you're saying you don't actually use it that much, and then there's like integrations on the Google search and things like that. There's it's, I don't know, all the companies just putting it all right up in your face, all of this AI and stuff like that. And so I don't know, I don't think the general public is aware of like artist sentiments towards the AI whatsoever. Okay, maybe we will still put a little bit of tissue in here. I don't know. I could also put tin foil, but I don't know. Let's put like half a tissue in here for the belly of this creature. But this saying, I use ChatGPT to get me into jobs that I'm not qualified for. Jobs plural. Jobs plural. How many jobs have you gotten into then? You're saying you got your neurosurgeon doctorate using ChatGPT. Oh my gosh. See, that's probably gonna be true for somebody because I don't know if academic institutions have adapted fast enough to like catch all of this. Okay, so the white fuzzy fur goes like this and covers the belly, and then it can also be on the inner side of the leg. And oh gosh, I hope this turns out well or something like that. Oh, I hope it turns out looking okay. Okay, I'm discovering what I should do with this as I go, wrapping this all the way around to create a type of stuffed animal by hand, I guess. This I don't know, this isn't really how this usually goes, making a stuffed animal of any kind. Oh my gosh. I had no idea that the idea for making this was gonna come with so many caveats, you know? I didn't know that I'm gonna be handing this off to somebody tomorrow and maybe also saying things like, yeah, I don't know how well that's gonna hold together. I don't know if that's gonna stick together very much at all. Okay, so let's put this around the rib cage some more. Haha. The tissue I think might be a little bit visible actually. A little bit visible up in here. Okay, I'll put one like this. And you're talking about bombs and circuit court judges. Hey, what the hell? What the hell? I okay, wait, what do you guys think is a good way to learn a lot of trivia and sort of enrich your life? I'm looking up circuit court judge. Circuit court specifically, what is the meaning of it? A judge who presides over cases in the crown court and county courts. Okay, I've been to jury duty. I do not know if I have that full understanding of what type of judges there are. Okay, this is turning out a little bit too large in the chest. Uh, and what we want is for it to be a little bit larger in the tummy than it is in the chest. So, so, uh, it's funny to talk about creating and piecing together like bodies like this. It's funny to talk about it that way because I mean it does bring up the mental image of did some little god or angel or something put you as a person together, and were they screaming the entire time being like, I don't actually know how to do this? You think I don't know, it's quite the mental image, I would say. All right, so less in the chest. What do I make that wider? Do I make that more flat? Do I take out the entire thing? I don't know. Okay, but we're gonna, I don't know, cover up a little bit of the foil so it doesn't shine through as much. Da, 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 da. So you don't know what a circuit court judge is, but you're about to find out. Bomb testing. You think it could be bomb testing? That is fun. All right, let's catch up on here. You're an indie neurosurgeon. Support my cause. Share this message with 5 friends to get 2 surgeries for the price of 1. The sentences I just read over here. Okay. Whew. Ah. Support your local neurosurgeons. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's. You don't even have 5 friends to share it with. Oh my gosh. Then I hope you don't need 2 surgeries because there's no other deals. There's no other deals in all of this. Thanks for thanks for a funny little gift, Demi Salinas. Oh my goodness, I have family members from Salinas, I think. All right, we're gonna wrap this thing again. We are, yes. Okay, just get in here, and then when I'm done with ya, you're gonna be a stuffed animal and also a wrapped animal. Gonna be 2 different types of animals for the price of 1. I don't know. All right, There's what has anyone ever told you have T Grizzly vibes? This is this is sounding specific. I when I when I go through life, the only kind of vibes that I know about having are maybe occasionally Unk vibes, maybe occasionally a Tribe Called Quest vibes. More and more specific individuals are being named, and I have no frame of reference for what the vibes are truly. Okay, so this is gonna be a very fuzzy. Um, okay, we need to pull up the picture of the animal. We have to pull that up again, and wow, additive sculpting. Additive sculpture versus subtractive. Okay, our first day out, T Grizzly, not current T Grizzly. Don't know what that is, but I have no idea. Have have never had anyone tell me that. Wouldn't have expected a Tribe Called Quest reference here. I I I like listening to the songs so much, but also I find myself um eh, I I feel like I also don't know the right way to be a fan of them, which is probably overthinking things. Probably overthinking things. You just make your playlists and that's and like what you like and that's life. But but every time I think or talk about them, at least to other people, um, I'm like, I'm probably missing something out on the proper way to be a fan. All right, there we go. We're putting a little bit narrower, little in the middle, a little bit narrower in the middle, and then continue wrapping like this. I don't know if we're getting a good view of this. This is okay. I don't know what that is. There's no right or wrong ways of being a fan. I don't think. That's that's somewhat reassuring in the type of way that that is something that my anxiety is going to tell me ain't true a lot. But okay, so we wrap this around. This is it's really fun, honestly, not gonna lie. It's really fun to handle a very big fuzzy pipe cleaner, but I am not feeling very much control over the medium right now, if I may say. If I may say, not feeling very much control. All right. Okay. The tummy, fuzzy. The wrapping around the crisscross over the shoulders because that seems correct. There's what I'm saying. Sure, what you do if you become so famous? A couple name their child Sure, I'm naming my new pet fish that. Hey, wait, what's the lifespan on your pet's fishes? On the fish that you keep as pets? I, because otherwise, this seems like it could be a recipe for disaster. It seems like it could be. Oh, we're simply having a wonderful Christmas time. I don't know. I was gonna say something else. Okay, wrap this around. Go the other way. Let's try to. It's a live stream, so I might as well keep this visible to see if I messed it up later. Ooh. Okay. I'm trying to recreate like this sort of a shape that I'm seeing on lemur chest. You're saying you're gonna name your baby banana. That was nice. You're saying your first fish was named hot dog. Little bro died the same night I got. That's really fast. That's remarkably fast. That's faster than I would expect. The same night? No freaking way. Okay. And where else shall I put the palest fur that we've got? And probably going up into making a nose, and that's going to be some kind of a central element. And there's still some foil showing all over the place, but okay, yeah, the tummy is I don't know, done or something, and hopefully all of this is going correctly. That looks like it could be the middle of a face, right? Maybe. I don't know. I keep on looking. All right. Well, that's okay. Yeah. It's definitely it's gonna be interesting to look at when it's done. And it's also going to be over $30 worth of stuff when it's done. So you're saying some RIP to a hot dog, and there's you're saying we don't want Charo to be the fish dying. Its lifespan's like one day we're cooking it for Christmas dinner. That doesn't sound like a pet. It doesn't sound like a pet. It sounds really fresh, maybe really high quality, maybe really delicious. Does not sound like a pet, if I may say. Okay, so some other things. Okay, next to this, this one looks like a very light gray. Are you making a sheep? I guess. Ah, ah, every every instance of the arts, everything about the arts. It requires a phase where you're really bad at what you do. Everyone hopes to leave that phase, and I don't know if I will for anything. Okay. Um, did I accidentally create throwing it back or something? I don't really see that shape in lemurs. Okay. Okay, we're gonna figure out some gray stuff. Gray or maybe light brown or oh, I'm trying. Oh my gosh, I'm trying. Okay. So around the little lemur butts, the little booty and everything. Okay. There's all of this top part that doesn't have the same, I don't know, pale white furs. Saying it looks like a snowman. You became goth today? My sister was, oh my goodness, today, just today? Yeah, how is that? And Lawrence Ventus comes in with looking great today. Hey, I hope you're feeling great today. Thanks for saying such a thing. Saying the pet is not about the lifespan, it's about the experience. Wow, wow, remarkable. All right, okay. And I'm gonna figure out how to create the legs with this. I really did think I was gonna do more with the smaller pipe cleaners. Maybe if I'm just putting them around the back. All right, it's about the lifespan of cooking them. You see, uh, I just like read some kind of Reddit story where someone was being like, it's really messed up that people ask me when I'm cooking my rabbits all the time. I love them. But yeah, this is messed up too. Saying emo goth jumper and top and makeup and a choker, coker, and bracelets. Okay, okay. Well, you're getting your style together. That's wonderful. All right. How can I make sure that these smaller ones attach? I don't know, this feels like some detailing to get like specifically some gray on the back. Gosh, this is so fluffy. This is so darn fluffy now. Hello to Alicia. You're saying you're balling out of control, my sister. Yeah, that's this sounds fun. This sounds really fun. Let's be goth together one of these days. Oh, I really do want to try some eyeliner or something. I've never put on makeup in a way. Okay, like one time right before taking a family picture, like at a studio or something, um, I had like a zit and it was terrible. And so this was in a Macy's, so we walked on down to the makeup section and it was like, please help. And then some nice old lady there put some makeup on me and and that turned out fine. Turned out fine. Just a little tiny bit of concealer. That was great. You're saying, yeah, but I was kind of scared to do it in school because I was on break. I wanted to do it for school, but okay. But you're intimidated. You're scared of what people will say or what? Okay. What else am I looking at? Legs. Legs. What is on the menu? All right. Let's This might be the wrong call, and also I'm not sure if I want to. Hmm. If I want to cut this because cutting it seems to have some finality, to have some permanence. Saying it was your first time doing eyeliner. Oh, okay. Was it difficult? Did you look up a tutorial? I'm very curious about these things. Well, I hope you're I don't know, feeling good. looking good, all of that stuff. Okay, so this is going to like wind around here, I want to say, and eventually we'll have a lemur shaped head with a little, nose that is like pale and stuff. A single pale nose poking out to the front. Okay, and come to think of it, this is kind of how I do drawings and art as well. A little bit haphazardly, just kind of building layers. All right, that's getting more lemurish as we speak, huh? How about it? Okay, so just put like some of that. Be very round about the head, and then secure that somehow. Maybe we'll tie that through this entire, I don't know, 2 or 3 feet. Wow, of pipe cleaner. Sure, now that's in a little knot or something like that, and hopefully I don't have to unwind that later. But yeah, what if I went on to try to cover the back? Because the next thing I'm trying to do is like legs. And these things also have a very significant tail. I really do wonder what color I would like better for that. I guess that would be a pretty good use for the black or brown large fuzzy pipe cleaner. Wow, I didn't think I was going to use these ones. I thought this was going to be all of the small ones. There's Love God showing up to say hi. Are you excited for Christmas? What the hell's happening in your profile picture? I am kind of excited for Christmas though. You're saying my uncle makes us call him Neckbone. His real name is Robert. Makes you? Uncles are wild, man. Oh my gosh. Makes you? Wait, like is it like one of those times where like an uncle is like the same age as you or something? What the hell? Okay, you're saying you had a mid-time dressing up that didn't match very well. Oh my gosh. Whoa, okay. That's what's happening. You're saying this reminds you of Appa. Oh my gosh, I really hope it's coming together or something. Okay, maybe I want to go like down and then up. And whoa, hello to you, Zermakiva. It's been a moment, been a minute since I seen you. How are you? You're saying, hi, I decorated a Christmas tree today. Hope you're feeling holly jolly. Oh my gosh. Wait, is anyone else okay, like it's like it is very much the month. It's you want to like do this stuff at the beginning of the month. My family has not decorated a tree yet. Um I think we want to, but something about I don't know timing. We are all bad at it. Um, but yeah, hope we get one. There's love God saying it's just me standing and smiling. Okay, well it's really small on my phone and I can't really see that well, so I'm just gonna go ahead and say yeah. There, my Kiva, a cameo indeed. You decorated on the first. See, you're good with timing. You're good with timing. This must be it. A responsible type of a timing. I don't know. I always feel like in terms of timing, everyone has it together a little bit better than me and my family. All right, let's cover up this foil. Partially for color reasons, and this piece of tissue can help us to have nice fat thighs also. All right, so what else shall we put here? Cover it up, everything, with this piece of a tissue. And hopefully I'm proportioning things right throughout all of that. That's my sincere hope. So you're talking about backbone or neck bone. Your uncle is like 50, and yes, he gets aggressive and angry if we call him Uncle Rob. I told y'all his neck bone. Stop disrespecting. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I... 50, see, people have had preferred names forever. It's been forever. People know what they want to be used at. You're calling him Backbone at Christmas since he yelled at you. Okay, okay. We get some by widow. Wait, credits by widow. Okay, wait. Oh, that's what you were saying. That's you're, you're asking some for some attribution on the nicknames to say to each other in person. Yeah, all right. That's hey, that's fun. That's a fun way to live. All right. Okay, so we're having a little bit more of this, and then I'm gonna wrap that around and try to create one big fluffy thigh, because that is what the lemurs have got going on. Okay. Hopefully this I don't know, turns out okay or something like that. And do they have more thigh or fluffy, like I don't know what? I'm this the largest pipe cleaner here. It has so much mass. I'm sort of, I don't know, apprehensive to use it the wrong way. Okay, so let's go like this, maybe around the back. But see, then if I make the wrong shape, then I've totally run out of pipe cleaner. Okay, at least for this one, I want to make it like even. Let's go on. Let's go with even. Okay, so that's gonna help with like thigh fluff or something, and then I can like end it somewhere here. Yeah, this is definitely some kind of animal. Definitely something is going on here. I'm not sure, not totally sure if I should use the like all of the gray pipe cleaner, the largest one at least, because I don't know, it really affects the texture of all of this. Oh my gosh, okay. Ah, well, you're profiting off of your uncle's nickname specifically. So he's saying, so you bought a truck full of thin pipe cleaners, then to make 90% the lemurs with the thick ones. I had no idea that the thick ones were going to be this useful. Hello to Malachi. Hi. What's new with you today? The topic of the stream can be whatever you want, whatever's on your mind. I'll try to respond. Hi to Candy Visuals. You want 70% of profits? Oh, you drive a hard bargain. You drive a hard bargain. Can you make a homunculus next? I think I'm gonna make a homunculus on accident, frankly. I think. Ah, oh, my little deformed child. Oh, I love it. All right. Some things happening with the head versus some things happening with the rest of this. Okay. I just have to really look at this lemur and try to decide where I want the largest amount of gray. Maybe the head can actually be for fine details. Hi again to Zuri Cosper and Brody Roblox lovers showing up and saying, "How old?" I oh, I don't know whether to be self-conscious about being like old or not or something. 26 though, straight up. Why? What were you asking about? There's made one. It ran away. You made a homunculus. Oh my gosh, excellent! This is turned into an episode of Shark Tank. See, that's the best. That's the best. Just gotta have fun with whatever it is you do. Okay, so maybe I'm looking for where the fluffiest. Dang it! I knew when I tied this knot, there would be a chance that I would undo it. There's Andy Ray talking about the Owl House. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. You got some Owl House thoughts for us? Did you see that new Dana Terrace art? I've just seen it. Just seen it today on this very here stream. All right. So, hmm. Okay. The having a little bit of thickness. Okay. Like maybe concentrated up around the head. That feels right. But also, maybe I want to mostly apply this on the leggies. Okay, yeah, the head can have fine details. We're back to this square. Okay. Some things being hidden in the chat. You're being judges. Oh, okay. Something diabolical happened, and I missed the. Sometimes this stuff makes me laugh. Honestly, sometimes it makes me laugh. Sometimes a couple of times, one or two times, it makes me sad. But sometimes, whatever unhinged comments come through, I'm gonna say it's like lately 80% of the time I've been laughing and having a fine time. And that's all right, even when the intentions are poor. So you're talking about how you're not even top 5. You have a crown. So you're saying, Shadow, it can be abstract lemur, artistic, but the person that I'm making it for, who's a friend and everything, really does like lemurs. And so I thought this would be very nice and thoughtful. Um, that's, I guess, the only problem with making a gift and you're not sure if it's gonna be thoughtful. Well, that's sort of a sign that maybe you haven't put that much thought into it as maybe it warrants. Oh gosh. Okay. So we keep looking at the legs, the reference images of the legs. We're gonna try to avoid as much of this on the tummy as possible, because that's the entire point. That is the entire point. The back, however, definitely darker. So maybe this goes on the legs and the arms. Then would I want to start with the arms? We can second guess a little bit of a lot of everything around here. Okay, I was already up at the arms. I'm up at the arms again. You're talking about sad TAs. I like to troll, but not when it makes people sad. That's bad trolling business. Oh, well, that's pretty darn considerate. Some people that just come in trying to cause a reaction, I guess. But I still get curious about what philosophy. I don't know. Everyone who says everything may say. Maybe that's because I was stuck in the house for 14 years, and that really, I don't know, changes a perspective. Okay, what if it went down and then up and then down again and then secured itself around the limbs like that? Okay. See, here's part of the creative process that AI robs you of. The part where you question yourself, and it's interesting to find the answers. And so that would mean naturally some people skip that because they hate it. But hey, it's pretty neat. All right, so around the back again with the very fuzzy gray, and then around the arm, because that's another place where this all is. Maybe I want to go around the other arm. I'm definitely making a lot of shapes that are not normally present in a lemur. All right, we're gonna put that down again. I think I keep asking myself things. I don't know if it makes it any clearer. Okay, that's almost sort of the right distribution, but this funny lump that I just created, it might be kind of distracting. It might be a little distracting. Okay, so where would I put that instead? Here's this other arm. Put this around an arm. And that gives us less of the funny lump to take it in that direction instead. And then this goes around the leg. And I keep trying to cover the back as much as I can, but it's really zigzagging here. You're saying agree maxing has changed my life. Wait, what is happening here? Okay, wait. This you're talking about good trolling, bad trolling. Even better, imagine you like lemurs, you get an abstract lemur is like a new type of lemur. I think they're into the scientific details, honestly. You need to wash all your goth makeup off. Oh, you're still gothed up right now. You be compliment mugging sheep. That's definitely a sequence of words that we've just seen. Okay, the makeup is getting in your eyes. Oh my gosh. Okay, whoa. There's some number 3 crowns appearing, and I'm going to do something that makes some sense for the. Okay, so this started going diagonally, which I thought made a little bit of sense. But maybe what I want instead is it's just like a little bit more coverage. Okay, I regretted this the last time, but let's loop something underneath itself to create a little bit of a knot. And all of this is so soft and pleasant to work with that it shouldn't really have any stresses involved whatsoever. Honestly, it's just incredibly fluffy. Okay, so now those two parts can be right next to each other and provide more coverage with the gray. This feels like a really roundabout way to maybe like paint or something. Okay, and then we want like maybe even more coverage on the back. Loop that through, but it's it's sort of got lopsided here. Maybe we get some more of the Jesus Christ loves you. I asked for like an explanation last time of how the Mr. Jesus Christ has I don't know, made your life just the one you've lived, nobody else's stories like better. But I think they're just flipping through, just sort of I don't know, posting without explaining. Hello to Graham Puddles and ah, so you're saying, being the first ever lemur you built and being the first time you use scope pipe cleaners is not that bad. It does look lemery. I hope so, but it's also probably, I don't know, doing that thing where something looks a little bit clearer or a little bit easier to see because there's like a sketch element of it going on. Okay, I started too much in the middle and I think I need to go side to side probably. Okay, go like this and we're gonna loop around like this maybe. I'm also not sure what combination is going to be like structurally sound and all of that. Okay. Dum, dum, dum. Trying to build just sort of a back. Just sort of building a back. Mm-hmm. And then there's Zadie coming up to say, "Can I be your belle?" What does that mean? What does that mean actually? There's your eczema is bleeding. There's Scream 6 7. Oh wait, you were saying that I thought the word scream like meant something um in relation to that. Okay, so maybe if I just like do the arms first, and then both sides are covered like that, and then that goes around, and now we can go around to the legs, but then we might like run out of leg. I don't know. Okay, so maybe if I just like visualize for a moment, that is what like full back coverage for this would look like. I was afraid that it wouldn't really stay if I did that, but because I mean, here's this entire part that just kind of pops out, but maybe I can weave something else in there, and then it's gonna turn out all right. Okay, I'm kind of liking that. We can move on to wrapping up those thighs. Put it like that. That there. Inch, you say no 6 7 scream 6 7 like Nintendo 64. Huh. I that's wait, this is like a specific sound clip soundbite, isn't it? I wait that okay, I'm searching things on my YouTube that are completely nonsensical. Nintendo 64, but then I'm looking for like a sound clip, maybe the startup. Was it the startup of things? Okay, so the back is finished, and the coverage the coverage could be better on the belly, but I don't know. Maybe it's gonna end up looking like something in the end. We're coming up on the 2 hour mark. I think my little brother is in the shower. I I we've got some kind of like plans that that our mom has like told us to do, going off to charity and things like that. Okay, It's your turn to be confused now. Things from Star versus the Forces of Evil. You owe 650? 650 from Star versus the Forces of Evil. Huh, I wouldn't have guessed. Alright, so now, now that I've got this body going on, I can try to put this into a more lemur-ish shape. Okay, kind of like this. The I guess let's do a dark brown one for the tail, I think. That'll be fine. Yeah, that'll be good. I literally have it's like you said, the entire store's worth of regular pipe cleaners, and I'm only using the funny ones. The funny ones, sure, hilarious. The fuzzy ones. But okay, what parts can this go on? There's some Natel saying hello. How are you? Hi. How are you doing? I'm panicking a little. Oh God. In the creative process, there's talk about a narwhal blast. There's Jay Williams saying, "I believe in your lemur building ability, Jaro. This is only the first step. The 4,800 step, it will look exactly like a real lemur." See, that's the difficult part about trusting the process. The process might involve 4,800 steps to reach actual greatness. Okay, I'm trying to see how much tail happens. It might be this much tail, or maybe a little bit longer in relation to how much lemur we have. Uh, in any case, that's not the entire thing. Would I want to just sort of double that up? Um, so it's like twice as fluffy, and then things have, I don't know, a little bit of space to grip onto. Wow, I really thought the tail that I attached to the skeleton of this thing, I thought that was going to be relevant to something, but no. Two tails up in here. Okay, we can wrap this thing around again, maybe. There's, you're asking what I'm making. Really trying to make a lemur. Widow Rar's trying to go to bed. Hey, thanks for stopping by. Good night. Congratulations on the random marriage, and progress on being goth. Hey, congratulations. You're asking if I watched the Owl House. I've seen the Owl House. Have you seen it for the first time recently? I keep wondering what's got people talking about the Owl House, because I wasn't sure whether people it's looking so funny. Okay, I wasn't sure whether people would keep talking about it whatsoever, but did you watch it recently, like on a Disney Plus, or is it just on your mind, or you just missed a show? Yeah, what's up? I used to post some reaction videos to the Owl House and things, but I got really discouraged once Disney, I don't know, did the copyright strikes and was like, don't do that anymore. Cut that out. All right, so let's actually just tie this one, tie a tail, and maybe that's going to secure it very nicely. And anatomically, I don't know. Anatomically, I don't know if that's just going to be a weirdly lumpy lemur, but it's so fuzzy so far. Bananakin Pie Walker, you're asking if I watched The Wire. I've kind of wanted to. Oh my god, how high up on the list should that be of shows that I've heard are really good and worth watching, but because I was, I don't know, born yesterday, haven't seen it yet. Hello to Sarita, how are you? There's Zati having a question. Yeah, what's the question? Anything? You're saying you're watching. Okay. You're saying you're watching it for 189. I don't, off the top of my head, I don't actually know what that means, but hey, I like talking about watching shows and stuff. I'm trying to, I think that might actually be an important part of how I bond with people, with like anyone in general. Um, okay, yeah, twisting this seems like the right choice. It does. Makes it kind of fluffier, kind of kind of thicker, and then we're gonna add some stripes on this. And Okay, it's probably way meatier than a tail is supposed to be. Um, okay, wait, now I'm kind of second guessing the length of this thing. All right, well, twisting it seemed like the right choice for a second there. You're talking about Obi-Wan Kenobi. Yeah, that's excellent. And they tell asking where are you from? I'm from United States. You're asking why Stringer Bell did that. Like maybe number 10 on the list doesn't hold up the best nowadays sometimes. Huh. Huh. I've mostly I only hear like the rave reviews and the you gotta see this person's performance and this person's performance and it was life-changing stuff. I huh. That was my first time seeing like a more measured sort of review, I want to say. If number 10 on the list, which because that's still on the list, and in maybe however many hundreds of things are worth watching, still pretty high. Okay, is is this what I want out of this tale? Things that I ask myself. Okay, Widow Rars is back. Wait, were you going to sleep or not? Oh my goodness, get some rest. Okay, so this is going to be, if nothing else about this turns out right, hopefully, hopefully I can create like a really fluffy, fluffy lemur tail, and hopefully that turns out right. I don't know. I missed everything else this year. Okay. You're saying Lego made a new UCS Death Star, but it's cut in half, so it's a death slice. One single slice of death, huh? One single slice of it, huh? That's that's strangely amusing. That's strangely kind of funny. Okay. Uh, hmm. This is. I really wanted to make a nice, heartfelt gift for someone, but I guess I hadn't considered that heartfelt um is not gonna correlate to quality. Is gonna correlate to this is my first time making something, and you're gonna see how obvious that is. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's gonna be cool and look cool and stuff. Okay, so a little tail is happening. I'm feeling aura from the tail. Da, 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 da. Aren't their tails black and white? Yeah. I get to I get to piece some of this onto it. Hopefully, it's not gonna clash too much with the off-white, but I can like put some stripes around, kind of like that. But I'm not sure if like white maybe would have been a better choice, or to twist around it. I don't know. For like a base color, I don't know. There's two other off-white things in this packaging that are like not quite the same color as this first one, but oh no, wait, one of those isn't off-white. One of those is just properly white. Um, okay, okay. What part do I want to do next? I think, huh? Probably the legs. Probably the legs. Oh dang it. Okay. And this is where this is the I don't know, make or break. Should I call it that? This is where I see whether the other pipe cleaners like even look good next to this. We might be like this far in, and the other pipe cleaners look pretty bad next to it. Okay, you said you were gonna go, but it wasn't gonna. Okay, and the Lego Death Star is $100. Okay, you're gonna stop typing. Okay, that's fair. It's good and nice to spell everything incorrectly sometimes. That's I don't think I said that very convincingly, but I don't know. I keep talking to somebody. I keep texting with this one person who um spells things wrong in a way that it might be I don't know, completely incomprehensible. Like you don't even it does affect the meaning. It does affect the what you're interpreting from it all. Oh dear. Oh, the little pipe cleaners. I don't know if it's gonna if it's gonna look any good. I don't have any more I don't have any more of this type of pipe cleaner. So if I think that these pipe cleaners don't look good, I might remake this to be a lot smaller so that it only uses up the gray and the colors that appear to it, because I'm like, I don't know, I'm looking at that, that's two different shades of gray. Oh. That's the only way you learn what you're doing, by messing up. So you're asking, what am I gonna gift you for Christmas? I don't know. I might say hi on Christmas Eve. I don't know. Why not? But well wishes. The why? What's on your list? Why? What's on your list? It's less than 4,800, right? Oh my gosh. You're saying you're all hopped up on Mountain Dew, and you know what? You know what? Sure, maybe there's some gifting to be had. I don't know. Send me your real legal address. You don't expect anything below 480 US dollars, American dollars. Okay. There's Uri Kosberg saying, I like it. And Yasmin saying, I like dinosaurs. Hey, those are great things to like. Okay. I really, I really like the fluffier ones, even though I spent a full 30 minutes unboxing this entire unboxing this entire variety. I really do like how the fluffy ones are kind of turning out, but that's gonna need to be smaller, I think. So I don't know. We've been here for 2 hours and 16 minutes. I think I shall say goodbye. I think I shall I don't know, be on a roll somewhere else. Thank you very much for stopping by. I guess I'm gonna take some suggestions on what to do with the rest of the pipe cleaners. I don't need to use all of them personally. Probably a school or something, or a pipe cleaner store would really love all of these. But well, I don't know. Have a great rest of your day. Thanks for being around. Let's get out and name every dinosaur. Finally, I should have said it. Ah.